Hello, what is up, y'all? Welcome back. My name is Kay, and today we are going to be talking about the start of week 3 of Big Brother 24. Now, as you may have noticed, there was no eviction episode Thursday night, but the eviction still went on as planned and a new HOH has been crowned. So today, I'm going to be recapping what we all missed and where things stand in the house as of now. As we know, Taylor and Pooch were both on the block last week. Now, Taylor was going to be the initial target up until Pooch just offered himself up on a silver platter. With Pooch on the block, most of the house jumped at the opportunity to get him out. Some of Pooch's allies, mostly the guys, really tried their best to keep it in the game, but it was never going to happen. Pooch just didn't have the numbers going in. When it was all said and done, Pooch was indeed evicted, with a unanimous vote no less. Can I just say, I love how last week they all wanted Taylor to be evicted unanimously, but this week she was unanimously saved. Isn't that crazy? As we kick off week 3, we also kick off the new Festy Bestie twist. Everyone pretty much pairs up with a partner of their choice, and the partners will both go on the block together if they're nominated. Here is a list of all the besties. This twist was heavily criticized amongst the fan base because it allows the majority alliance, which right now is Pose Pack, to have the numbers to stay safe throughout the twist no matter who's up on the block. Majority alliances have been a predictable way to the end for so long now, and people are just over seeing the same repetitive gameplay. The new HOH comp was also completed last night. I believe it was some sort of physical endurance type of comp. When the feeds came back on, we saw that pretty much out of nowhere, Turner is our new HOH of the week. I don't know why, but I just literally did not see this coming at all. Maybe it's because Turner has been like so absent from the feeds and like kind of the most irrelevant player in the game so far. I just really wasn't picturing him winning. But hey, congrats to Turner, I guess. Turner was one of the last people to find out about Pooch's eviction, and since Pooch was probably his closest ally, Turner is definitely going to want some revenge. Since Jasmine is his bestie, that means Jasmine is automatically going to be safe for this week. In fact, Jasmine is going to use her new bestie status to go to Turner and immediately throw Taylor under the bus, saying that Taylor was actually the reason for Pooch's eviction, even though last week Jasmine had the most power in the house and Taylor probably had the least. So as for Turner's nomination options, Taylor and Nicole are in a really bad spot. Nicole actually said that she threw the HOH competition on purpose so that Taylor could be a target this week. This probably isn't the smartest move for Nicole, as it could backfire on her like it did on Pooch last week, but I just think that's more unlikely this time. Michael and Brittany are also a good option to go on the block, as Brittany has been making a lot of enemies in the house lately with her erratic gameplay. A lot of the house guests have resorted to talking about Brittany behind her back and just kind of being nasty to her, kind of like they were with Taylor the first week.
Oh, and Brittany. So Brittany's an instigator. This little hooker.
You call her a hooker?
Who, but like, and then she comes and sits down and goes like this. And I'm like, okay, what are you doing? Like, because clearly we're talking. And like, we don't need
That's
this.
what I hear a lot, is that she just pops into conversations.
Right now, Brittany really mainly only has Michael in the house, and he's partnered up with her, so he'd be on the block too. Later on in the night, Turner is going to talk to the guys and tell them that Taylor and Brittany are his main targets in the game. He decides that he's going to put up the Michael and Brittany duo on the block, and if they get vetoed off, he's going to put up Nicole and Taylor, with Taylor being the target. So basically, the two most secluded players in the game are the targets this week. Boring, but safe. I want to think positive and say that there's a tiny chance that a player that's more of a powerhouse will go this week, like an Ameerah or like a Nicole, but the chances of that happening are very slim, so we're just gonna have to see. Of course, I'm interested to know what you all think of Turner as our new HOH this week. Did you see that win coming? Because I surely didn't. Let me know in the comments below. Right now, it's looking like this week is gonna be boring and straightforward, but with this group of house guests, we really don't know, so I'm just waiting to find out what happens. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you have not already to stay tuned as we continue throughout the season. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.